Hello, welcome back to Socratic Sisters podcast.
Hello.
I'm Sadie,
I'm Maggie.
and this is episode 15.
Woohoo! Wow, I can't believe we're already at 15. That's fun.
I know, isn't that crazy?
15 weeks. Technically 16 weeks.
Yeah.
That's great. Well,
no, because we skipped one, so
Yeah.
it's actually still 15.
Whoopsies.
Yeah. Today we're doing a little philosophical thought. We'll get to it, but for now, we'll just chat.
Yeah.
That's how these things go.
If you don't want to listen to it, just fast forward, I guess.
Skip. You can skip the intro. You're always feel free to skip the chatter at the beginning because
I mean, this is just us catching up because I only see her like once a week now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll see her. Okay, let's see. Today's Sunday. I'll see you Friday maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Friday maybe to help me move.
Mm-hmm.
Because we bought a house. And I mentioned it a little bit in the last video, but we close on Tuesday.
So
We
exciting.
get the keys.
And it's so close. Well, it's much closer.
So close to you.
So it's gonna make
And to my
recording.
mom.
It's gonna make recording so much easier.
And I'll have an office, so maybe we'll get a new background. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll
We don't know yet.
But yeah, so I'll see you Friday, and then I'll see you. Oh, okay, someone's at the door.
Okay, sorry. We just took a brief intermission because boyfriend has delivered us beverages.
Yes. Dink, dink.
Dink.
Oh my god, that just shot out of my mouth.
Oh,
Do a slow mo on that.
I don't think I like mine, but I'm still gonna drink it.
Okay.
I tried something new. I got a green tea with strawberry and coconut and coconut milk.
Interesting.
So I was trying to do like a pink drink sort of thing because Dutch Rose doesn't have anything that's similar. And I used to work there, and you would think that I would know what the fuck to make,
a while
but
ago.
I
It's like me used to work. Like me used to work. It's like how I used to work at Jamba, but now I'm like, I don't remember any of the measurements. I don't remember.
Right.
I could probably still do it. But.
Well, I do remember how to make most of the things, but it's the experimental recipes that we created on our downtime that I don't remember and that I wish I remembered.
But, like, yeah, that sounds fun.
Because I do remember because at one point they had like the strawberry chunks. And so I was like, oh my God, I'm going to figure out how to make a pink drink. And I did it, and it was pretty accurate. But I don't remember what it was. Damn. It might have been like a tea lemonade.
Honestly, I feel like that I could see that. The lemonade in there.
Yeah.
But, And then
I
with
don't
like
know.
a milk of some kind. Or,
I don't know.
I don't know. What were we talking about before?
I have no idea.
House. House.
Your
And I was
house.
saying, I'll see you a lot, probably wedding week.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna need your help with a lot of stuff.
Yep.
So, my maid of honor sadly cannot come because she got injured. I don't know if she wants me to share that, but
I think
it's
that's
okay.
enough to share. Yeah.
Injured, and it's okay. We're both kind of sad about it, but I'm gonna try to still have her like FaceTime and
Yeah.
still have her involved because I'm gonna be really sad.
She also did so much. Like, she planned
Yeah.
your whole bachelorette trip and everything, and she's been like very involved in the planning of everything. And
Yeah, it just sucks that she has to miss
yeah,
the day.
she will be there in spirit.
Yes,
we'll be thinking
of
about
course.
her. She's not
Yeah.
dead, but
No, she's not dead. She's very much alive. So yay, but
she just lives far away. and
But
she
yeah,
can't
that
make
means Sadie has to pick up some slack.
it. I do.
And then all my other bridesmaids are amazing, and I know they'll do it a lot too. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm
No,
not
we
worried.
got it.
I'm not worried at all. We're pretty much ready for
Yep.
the wedding. Honestly, I bought like $200 worth of stuff off Amazon the other day, and I was like, okay, great.
like what stuff?
I bought like a drapery to go over the arch
Love.
because it's so bare And so it's like, okay, I need to do something with it.
You have to decorate it yourself. Yeah.
And I asked for my day of coordinators like help on that, and I was like, this is what I have, can you do something with it? She's like, yeah, absolutely. I was like, great. Don't have to worry about that. I got like a hook thing for my dress for the bridal suite.
Smart.
Or we'll also probably use it in your room when we're hiding the dress overnight.
Right.
I just dropped it off for steam and press.
Oh yeah, you just got your dress.
Yeah,
and it fits and it's beautiful and
like
it's all
a
done.
Glove.
It's so great.
You
definitely
like me though.
I know.
She really emphasized that the last one. She's like, don't forget. She needs to shake you to like get rid of the rolls on your back. I'm like, thanks, girl.
Dude, I had no idea. I went with Maggie to one of her dress fittings.
I thought it was going to be an hour long.
It was very quick, but I learned so much in that like 20-minute session.
Yeah.
Of like, I have a lot of responsibility in this dress.
With this dress, yes.
I got to make sure it looks good when you walk down the aisle, you know, it's got to be all floofed out.
Yeah.
Cuz you got to train.
It'll dry. Yes, I do have a little bit of a train.
I mean, like once you stand in your spot.
Yeah.
Then I got it.
Yes. Once I'm up there, she'll be right behind me anyways, so that'll be easy.
That'll be great. And then I've just never been this involved in a wedding before, so it's like it's a lot to learn.
Yeah.
And then I have to
Bustle.
Yes. Just trying to remember the word.
She gave me 2 of those for free. It was $50 a bustle, and I got 7 of them. She's like, I'll give you 2 for free. I'm like, thank you. So $100 off.
She was very sweet.
She's amazing.
Yeah, I had no idea what the fuck a bustle was before that.
Yeah.
It's basically, if you don't know.
I think I did a French bustle.
If you don't know, Maggie's dress is long.
It has a train.
So after the ceremony, when she wants to like freely move around in the dress, you have to bustle the dress up so that the bottom, like the train, is tucked up into the dress. So that she's not dragging a train around during the
and nobody's
reception.
Like stepping on my dress or anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's my job. I gotta get up under her dress and bustle it, and then they're kissing. And then, apparently once you get the dress on, you have to shake the bride aggressively to get it to settle right. I don't know. Like, it's...
like, it helps me adjust my boobs so that they're sitting right. And then it adjusts my back so it's not all, like, fat.
I was just like, I was just watching her get into the dress with the like seamstress's help, and she just started like shaking Maggie. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck?
I didn't even realize it was like that much shaking. It didn't feel like that much. So
it definitely looks aggressive.
You gotta be aggressive,
but that's gonna be me. I mean, I've been working out. I got muscles. Like, yep, I can almost have a chance in an arm wrestle against my boyfriend. Like, I'm really getting there. Yeah.
Wow. You should arm wrestle my husband because he'll beat you every time.
Yeah, I don't want that.
He's weirdly strong.
I don't want to give him that.
That's so fair.
You know?
Yeah.
Our relationship, it just...
Yeah.
He needs to be a little bit insecure.
He needs to be humbled, for sure. A little insecure with you.
Exactly. I can't let him think that he has any confidence.
Yeah, so you need like a little bit of dominance over the relationship.
Right.
And like,
yes.
You know.
I need to keep your husband in check.
He needs that.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have a busy couple weeks coming.
Yeah.
Gotta be honest, don't think we're gonna have an episode in
8th
2 weeks.
October 8th, I think, is when that Wednesday is.
Yeah.
I will be in Vegas.
Yeah. After the wedding, they're going to Vegas, and we will not have time before then to record an extra episode for that.
Absolutely not.
So we'll just have to come back the next week and record. But I'm sure you guys will be fine with that. Okay, you're gonna be fine.
You're gonna be fine. It's
catch up on old episodes.
Maybe
I don't
rewatch some and just be like, I have a new intake on this ship of Theseus.
Or instead, you can do your fucking homework and email us your fucking dreams, because we've been waiting. Only one person has sent in.
Shout out Abby, you're amazing.
Shout out Abby. We're gonna do a little mini episode talking about that.
Yes.
We're gonna record 3 episodes right now.
Today.
So just know that we're doing everything in our power to stay on track here. With
So
our
much
day.
going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else about the
the
wedding and prep and stuff like that?
Oh wait, also
'Cause-
bought. Oh, go ahead.
Wait. Yeah, this is our last recording before the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So what else do you want to say?
I hope it's fun.
Yeah,
I hope
I
that
think it will be.
everything takes less time than it should. I hope that I don't cry that much.
You will definitely cry.
I will probably cry. But like I was writing my vows and I was crying. I was like, "Ugh, God, this is annoying."
I will cry. I think.
I hope you bawl your eyes out.
I will. I cried at our friend's wedding, and I like have only known them for a year. Like I will be crying.
Baby. Okay, good. I hope he cries. We'll see.
He'll cry. I'll make it. I'll give him something to cry about.
Right before the first look, make him cry, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, you're
I'll
crying
just, like,
because you
punch
just
him in
saw
the
me."
gut.
Well, you're gonna have to help me get over there anyway, so you'll be there.
I'll just be like, okay, you stand right here, and then like punch him, and then be like, okay, you guys can turn around.
I don't think you'd be hurting him at all, but you could try.
What would hurt him? I'll like pluck one of his nose hairs.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a good one. He will like sneeze a lot when he does that. He'll like pull him out himself, and he's like, "Okay, 1, 2, 3," and he
Just
pulls
to
it. And I'm
hype
like,
himself
"Are you
up
good?"
for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Beauty is pain,
Beauty is pain,
buddy.
and my husband knows.
No, I hate that. I hate beauty is pain. That
I do
shit
too.
pisses me off.
It's kind of stupid. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'm just excited and nervous
Yeah,
and all the things, and I hope it's fun.
it's gonna be so great. It's
I
gonna be
hope it's
beautiful. You picked the perfect location. You got the perfect dress.
Okay, good.
It's gonna be great.
Okay. Our DJ's awesome too. I'm really excited about that. He's gonna be our MC/DJ, and he is cool. We just had like happy hour with him. His friend showed up, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, you guys, what are you doing here?" And I was like, "They can join if you want." We were just in this group of like old frat guys, and
Love
I was
it.
like, "Okay, go off. I like it."
Of course, the DJ is an old frat guy.
I mean, he seems like he would be. He used to
Yeah.
be a high school teacher or something.
Oh,
And
Okay.
so I think it was high school, maybe, or maybe it was 7th grade or something.
hey,
But he's a vibe. So
yeah. I don't
hopefully-
blame him for the pivot.
yeah.
Okay, well,
Super
we
fun.
can get into the episode, the topic of discussion today.
Okay.
Today, we're going to be talking about the allegory of the cave.
Okay. I've heard of this. I also forgot everything about it. So this is great.
Perfect. That's like exactly where I want you to be.
Okay. Good.
I'm sure most people have heard of it, probably just
Yeah.
don't know what it is or don't know the details.
Mhm.
I learned about it in high school
I did too.
in my senior English class.
I think I learned about it in like an AP class or something.
Maybe.
So that makes sense.
Yeah. Could have been like a philosophy class
Maybe.
or something related.
Something like that. Yeah.
But it's Plato's Allegory of the Cave.
Yes.
Sorry, I gotta give him
Gotta be
credit.
specific. I'm sure he gets as much credit as he deserves.
But I'm gonna do you a big favor here. In school, we had to read the actual text from Plato.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm gonna give you a nice simplified summary.
Synopsis.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good.
So don't even worry. But we'll still talk about what it all means and like how it can be applied to our lives as well. So we'll have the discussion, just not we won't have to interpret the actual words and what they mean. But first, I'm gonna give you a little bit of background. Okay.
Okay.
So, what do you know about Plato himself?
It's a philosopher.
Mm-hmm.
Some about philosophy,
Mm-hmm.
and he's famous.
Sure. Okay. So Plato was
Forgot
an
everything.
ancient Greek philosopher from Athens.
Mm.
And side note, I was like, why do all of them come from Athens? Turns out it was just because Athens, it was philosophy was very popular there for some reason.
Interesting.
It was just like the city-state of philosophy.
Okay.
So it's not that, at least for Greek philosophers, there's also like Roman philosophers, like Buddhist philosophers. Like philosophy is like very intertwined with religion too. So it's like it was everywhere, but primarily in the US we learn about Greek philosophers for some reason. So
yeah, we learned a lot about Greek philosophers. Okay.
I don't know. So he was the student of Socrates.
Oh.
And the teacher of Aristotle.
Oh shit.
So he was
connections.
Connections. He was the middleman.
He's just networking, really.
He really was really good at networking, yeah. He was known for his work in ethics, metaphysics, epistemology, and political philosophy.
Okay.
Do you know what those all mean?
I don't know what pisostophy is.
Me neither. I've never heard of that, actually.
What was it?
Epistemology.
Epistemology.
Which is basically like, I'm going to butcher it, but it's basically like the study of learning.
Oh.
It's like how we learn stuff. It's very, very much has to do with the Allegory of the Cave.
Okay.
So you'll get that. But
okay.
Yeah. Epistemology and metaphysics sounds scientific.
It does.
It's not. It's basically what we were talking about with theories of identity.
Okay.
And like what makes a person a person.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. It's easy enough.
Mm-hmm. And he created a school called Plato's Academy, very on the nose, in Athens to teach philosophy. And he did a bunch of other stuff and made some theories and stuff. But for today, we only really care about the Allegory of the Cave, which he wrote in his book called The Republic.
The Republic.
Which was originally started by Socrates. And then once Socrates was executed, Plato took over.
I didn't realize he was executed.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later, too.
Okay.
But a quick side note, it was written by Plato, the Allegory, but it's a dialogue between Socrates and another person. So we don't really know if Socrates was the person to come up with the allegory and then presented it to Plato, or if Plato just wrote it as a story, including Socrates as a character.
Oh.
Because, yeah, if you actually read the text, it's written as a dialogue. Like, Socrates says this, and then this other person says this, and they're, like, talking about
a script
it.
Almost.
Or... Yeah. It's like Socrates is telling the story.
Okay.
But that doesn't really matter that much. It's just a side note. Okay. We're going to talk about Socrates here and there because he's part of the story, and he was a major inspiration for Plato as his teacher. But he's also our namesake.
What do you mean?
Socrates.
What do you mean it's our namesake?
Socratic sisters.
I thought you meant our last name.
I
was like, what are you talking about?
Definitely not. We are Socratic sisters, so we should know a little bit about Socrates.
We should.
We're gonna learn.
Okay.
So
dumb. Go ahead. I forgot her name. It's fine.
Okay. That's fine. So let's get into the Allegory of the Cave.
Okay.
First of all, an allegory, if you don't know, is basically a story that is just full of symbolism.
Okay.
So it's not really meant to be taken at face value. Rather, you should look at the symbolism and the deeper meanings in everything.
Okay. It's like your English teacher's favorite pastime.
No, they love an allegory.
Yeah.
Like, for example, some people interpret stories of the Bible as allegories.
It's a baby.
Yeah, ignore the baby.
Sorry.
I'm speaking.
Sorry.
Did you hear what I said?
No. I was listening. Wah!
There's a baby crying outside the window. That's great. Some people interpret stories of the Bible as allegorical.
Yeah,
you know,
I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah.
But a lot of people
some people
will take
literally.
it very literally. And I'm like,
which is interesting. Interesting take. But, you know, you do
I think it's a whole book of allegory.
It really is, in my opinion. But I haven't read it, so
I haven't either.
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
So, imagination time.
Okay.
Put your imagination caps on, everybody. Thanks.
You're
welcome. So, Plato tells us about a cave. Obviously. In it are 3 prisoners. I just made up 3 for simplicity's sake. Okay. Facing the wall, unable to turn their heads. Okay. They are chained up.
Oh, okay.
They have been there their whole lives.
Oh my god.
This is all they know and all they have seen.
Mm.
There's a fire lit behind them, which casts shadows on the wall in front of them. People walk through the cave carrying objects, leading pets behind them, and all of this casts shadows in front of them, but they are never able to see the objects that are casting the shadows.
That's so frustrating.
Are you following along?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So all they know are these shadows, and they start to name the shapes on the wall and recognize patterns and details about the shadows.
Okay.
And like this becomes their life. This is not only entertainment, it is their philosophy. They think that knowledge is knowing the names of these things, recognizing the patterns and everything in the shadows. That's their life.
Okay.
The sounds that the people and animals make echo off the cave walls, and the prisoners believe that the shadows are making the distorted sounds.
Okay.
They don't know that these objects are inspired by real things outside the cave that they can't see. So I'm telling you a slightly simplified version to make it less confusing.
Yeah, I'm getting a little confused.
So, listeners, if you've heard this before and you've heard about like the wall between them and the road and the puppets and whatever, keep it to yourself. All right. We don't need all that. This does the job.
Or comment in the below.
Comment in the below. So these shadows are reality for the prisoners because they've never seen any different. Now, what if we took one of these prisoners and unchained him and let him leave the cave? He probably wouldn't go by choice. Because
he's used to everything in the cave.
Because after turning around and seeing the bright firelight, which would hurt his eyes because all he's known is the darkness of the wall, he also sees the sunlight come in from outside, which also hurts his eyes, and he would struggle to move around in the dark cave or see the shadows on the wall. So, Socrates says that you would probably have to drag him out of the cave yourself, because otherwise he'll just want to stick to the world that's familiar to him.
Yeah, and it's scary to find out that your reality isn't actual reality.
Yeah,
so
it's very uncomfortable. So he exits the cave. The sunlight burns his eyes. He can't see anything. But he starts to notice things. He's exposed to color for the first time, and nature, and people moving, and like 3D objects, like insane. Could not have imagined any of this before.
I feel like, I mean, he would know the color of the fire because the color would shadow.
He would know red, maybe. Yeah.
So, like, I guess
or like
seeing
yellow.
other colors would be very off-putting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, imagine we just, like, wake up one day and discover a new color.
That's crazy.
It's like, that's not...
I know. In
our
brains, we're like, oh, there's no more colors. What do you mean? But, I mean, there could be.
So, it's overwhelming, but he sees some familiar things, like the shadows of the objects that he knew from the cave.
Oh,
so he saw a shadow of a dog, and now he sees a dog out in the sunlight and sees a shadow coming off of him.
And he recognizes the shadow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only now he sees them as being cast, and he realizes that what he used to know to be reality in the cave were actually phantoms of reality. Quote, this is from the original text. Slowly his eyes adjust to the light of the sun. First he can only see shadows. Gradually he can see the reflections of people and things in water, and then later see the people and things themselves. Eventually he's able to look at the stars and moon at night until he can finally look upon the sun itself. And in this, the sun is kind of a representation of philosophy.
Okay.
Or, like learning in general.
Okay.
But back then, like, everything was about philosophy. That's the only thing that there was to learn.
You're like, oh my gosh, another one.
So this enlightened man decides to go back into the cave to tell the others about what life is like outside the cave, to try to get them to come out too.
But aren't they still chained up? Or are they just refusing to leave?
Yeah, they're still chained up, but he could
tell them about
get them out.
Oh, true, that's fair. Yeah.
He would see himself as better off and pity the other prisoners for being comfortable in their ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
So when he re-enters the cave, his eyes would not be adjusted to the darkness, and he would struggle to see anything, just like when he first exited the cave from the sun.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to try to explain to me what a tree is if I have never seen nature, colors, or sunlight. Go.
It's a taller than the big.
I guess they would have
bigger
size.
than the cave, maybe.
But
skinny.
But the cave is their world.
Skinny.
They don't have a size. Skinny
or thick. Skinny. With hues. Yeah, like tones and hues. I guess they wouldn't know that word. Of other things on that skinny thing.
Okay. Right. So you sound fucking insane. So imagine.
Valid. And they move by themselves.
Yeah. And they're not just on the wall.
Oh,
what the
true.
fuck are you talking about? So the other prisoners are like, okay, so he's insane.
He has gone insane because he went outside or went out there, that direction.
And they assume that his journey outside the cave has harmed him since he's talking literal fucking nonsense and he's blind because he's in the dark. He can't see anymore. And they would likely be more comfortable sitting in their ignorance.
Yeah.
In the cave.
And I feel like that's, I mean, of course it's a metaphor for a lot, but
yeah.
A lot of people just want to live in ignorance.
This is true. So, what the fuck does this all mean?
What the fuck does it mean?
What's your interpretation?
I feel like it means that once you get comfortable with a reality, things can change and you need to be open to that change. But if you're not open to it, then you're going to fall behind.
Sure. So now I'm going to tell you what Plato thought.
Okay.
Plato wrote that the allegory was meant to compare, quote, the effect of education and the lack of it on our nature.
I can see that.
Yeah, being like our human nature. And you can either look at it as Plato's idea of the journey that people take in learning things, or through a political lens, which is sort of the way that I see it more prevalent now.
Yeah, for like this day and age, I feel like it's very political.
So it's comparing the absolute truth, which is the outside of the cave, to manufactured truth, which are the cave shadows, which is just a sort of a reflection of the truth, but it's distorted. It's not what is true.
Yeah, it's like a story of what it is, what is true.
So Plato says that we all start in the cave, and some spend more, some spend less of their lives in it, before opening themselves up to the discomfort of learning and having an open mind to accept that what you have come to believe as reality might not be the absolute truth.
Yep.
We all want to think that what we believe is the truth, and that when people believe the opposite, they are stupid and ignorant in the cave.
Yeah.
But one of us is wrong.
Or both of us are wrong.
Or both of us are wrong. Like, there's no way we can both be outside of the cave and believing opposite things.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. But it's also important that we don't do what the escaped prisoner does and confidently tell people who believe in a different reality that they are dumb or ignorant to the truth.
Okay.
Because as we've seen in politics, that hostility usually ends up with both sides getting pushed farther and farther away from each other, and then we get nowhere and nobody learns anything.
Yeah.
And it's kind of frustrating, especially in our political climate right now.
Yeah.
When, it's frustrating to watch and see that one side is doing whatever the fuck they want, and the other is trying to act with compassion and trying to
have a little bit of structure.
Trying to coax the other side out of the cave but people view that as like
overstepping,
not playing not playing the game, like not meeting them where they're at. Like I'm thinking of the perspective of like MAGA base being in the cave, Democrats being outside the cave,
sure,
and them trying to go in and like coax them out of the alt-right pipeline.
Yeah.
Which is harder the older people are and the more set in their ways they are. I don't want to be shooting shots right now, but I'm just sharing how I view it. You get some people on the left who meet the right's ignorance with aggression.
Yeah.
And that, as Plato suggests,
just Plato,
that pushes the sides farther away from each other.
And
then nobody learns anything.
Yeah, and they're very against each other rather than trying to help each other.
Because if you come in and you start speaking gibberish to someone who has no idea what you're talking about, they're going to think you're fucking crazy, and your journey outside the cave has caused that. And so they're going to say, I don't want to send my kid to college because going to college made them return as this woke liberal.
Oh no, we got education.
And so that's a very, like, especially with the anti-education sort of stance, that is very prevalent in our current day and age.
Yeah, I agree with all of that. I was gonna maybe try to be devil's advocate, but I don't know how I do that, to be honest.
And maybe devil doesn't need an advocate right now.
No, not right now.
Interestingly, this story was written shortly after Socrates' death, where the Athenian government executed him for corrupting the youth with what was perceived at the time as radical knowledge, which was just philosophy.
Oh my gosh.
And in the original Allegory, Plato writes that the returning prisoner would likely be killed by the other prisoners because of his determination to educate the others, which they would perceive as a threat, because they are so set in their belief that their reality is true, and that this person who has experienced the other side has been damaged by it. And so they want to protect themselves and the people that they care about. And they're like, and say, don't go out that fucking cave.
Yeah.
Because you're going to end up crazy like this guy. And
I mean, it's technically true, because they'd be learning something completely different than what they know. And that's so, they kind of go crazy because it's
from their perspective.
Because they don't know what's happening.
Exactly. So, you can compare this story to so many things. Social media use, like getting sucked into false information, stuff like that. Right-wing ideology and trying to de-radicalize people's political thoughts. Literally to leaving your home and exploring nature and what the world has to offer. Like, you can take it very literally and say, we need to explore more of the world.
Right.
And see more than just what's in our own bubble. Similar ideas to the allegory of the cave have been explored in movies, books, and TV shows.
Okay.
Obviously, this one's my favorite, The Truman Show.
Yes. Yeah, that one's a really good one.
Is a very good example of this sort of thought process. Also The Matrix.
Yep.
Another similar sort of thing, but it also adds in the aspect of simulation theory.
Yeah.
Of like, we could all be in the cave right now, actually.
But like, we don't know.
But like, if we wake up from the simulation, I don't know. But then there's also the argument, like, especially with the simulation theory, because we talked about this in our simulation theory thing, is like, would we want to even go out of the cave?
Like, would we want to know more or different than what we do? I feel like, given my politically, I'm pretty open-minded, I would say. And so I feel like, I'd be curious if I knew that there was another like reality or something. I would be definitely curious about wanting to explore that, or at least someone else explore it for me.
Yeah.
So then I could be like, oh yeah, it's good. Okay, cool.
And I think that's healthy. I think all Plato wants is for us to be open-minded and to acknowledge that we don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. So
True.
we have to be willing to look past the possible craziness that we perceive the other side to have.
Yeah.
In whatever context, and explore their actual thoughts and not just what we see on the surface of, and like alienating them, you know?
Yeah.
More movies actually. Hold on.
Yay.
Inception.
Yep.
Obviously.
Oh, it's crazy for that one.
One that I didn't even think of that I like found on a listicle. The Barbie movie.
Oh wow, yeah.
Because
that's true.
She is super comfortable in Barbie land, and then she comes out to see how the world actually is. You know, they all have this interpretation of what they think the outside world is like with the children that are playing with the Barbies. And then it turns out to be much more depressing than she thought. But also she's feeling like, oh my God, that part when she like becomes human or whatever, and she's like feeling all of the emotions of human life. And it's like, yes, there are parts that are uncomfortable when you first exit, but they're like having the true knowledge of what's actually out there and the possibilities is so much more valuable than living in such a simple reality where everything is great.
Yeah, and everything would go her way, and everything was centered around her.
And then also the Lego movie. Go see like a similar
It's
thing.
like the same as the Barbie movie.
It's very similar.
Yeah, that's so funny.
And I love them both.
Yes, the Lego movie's my favorite, I think.
I fucking love the Lego
good.
Batman movie was
so
good.
I haven't seen that one.
I like actually was laughing so hard. I loved it.
Love that.
Basically any movie that involves some kind of like waking up to reality. You could say like Don't Worry Darling has a similar thing. Yeah. It's like the more you think about it,
kind of.
Yeah, the more you realize that like anything that involves learning can be tied to the allegory of the cave. True. So I loved learning about this in school because it's one of those things that you learn about and then you realize that like everything's connected to it. I think we learned it at the beginning of the school year and then we were able to tie it back with like everything else that we learned. That's pretty much. And like the teachers really loved when you do that. They're like, oh my God, they're listening.
Not the callback.
Literally, they love a callback. Oh my God. If you're in high school or even like in college, dude, if you can call back like towards the end of the year to something that you learned in like the first few weeks, they love
that shit.
They love it. As long as you're like accurate with it and you're not just like, this random ass thing reminds me of Plato's Allegory of the Cave.
They're like, right.
You know, and they're like,
how so?
Yeah, you gotta prove it.
But like Socratic seminars, if you ever are in one of those again, they love just like hearing from you, you know? So just be like,
oh yeah.
That's literally why I like Socratic seminars, because I would say one thing and I'd be like A+. I'm like, cool.
I hated them because I could never.
I just had to say one thing and I'd be like, I participated.
I could never get my word in because we also did them in the same class, which was like a double.
Yeah, mine were in
size.
smaller classes,
so it was really hard to participate in those for me. But so I challenged the listeners to try and find something in their life that would be compared to the Allegory of the Cave.
I like that.
That is
share
your
it with
homework.
us.
Yeah. And if you're interested in learning more about ancient philosophers, there's a really great YouTube channel called The School of Life.
Oh.
And they have a video basically on every philosophical topic. So
that's so cool.
Yeah. And they have like really good visuals for it. And like the narrator is this really like chill British voice. It's great.
You love a British voice?
I love a British voice. Well, certain British voices.
Oh.
It's so weird that like Brits have such a range of accents.
Yeah. I mean,
and
we
it's
do
such a
too,
small
but we
little
don't.
island.
We do too, but I mean, I guess we're a lot bigger, but
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know. It's like
weird.
the same thing though. Like,
but we have like a standard. I feel like we have a basic American accent.
yes, because it's popularized over TV and movies and
True.
media.
And then there's like the Midwest,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's like a Boston, that area,
and then Southern,
and then a Southern accent, and that's it.
Yeah.
But like the Brits, they've got one for like different parts of certain cities. Like
that is kind of crazy.
Anyway, yeah, so that School of Life, really great channel. I use it for a source for a lot of philosophy stuff, so I would highly recommend it. I'll put it in the description because that was my main source today.
Thanks.
And that's literally all I have. I thought it would take a lot longer.
That's okay.
But there we are.
I mean, I think that's really cool. Because I know I mentioned it in my simulation episode, and if you want to watch that again or go back to watching that, it should be episode something. But I just quickly am like, it's very similar to Allegory of the Cave, and I didn't realize what I was saying.
You were just saying shit.
Now I understand what I was saying,
and it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Would you want to know? I guess like, if you were one of the chained up ones, what would you think if he came back and was like, whoa.
I think it's only natural for us to like
be curious.
No, I think to like reject things that go against what we believe to be true. It's only natural. But to be like a real expert or like a real student or really to like open yourself to any knowledge, I think you have to be comfortable with being a little bit uncomfortable and acknowledging that you don't know shit.
Yeah, and challenging yourself to understand the other perspective, possibly.
Exactly.
And seeing where they're coming from, but also being like, okay, I just need to evaluate this to maybe see where they're coming from, but also stay true to what you believe in. You know, I'm thinking politically right now, but because it's very, very sensitive when it comes to politics. But because I'll be like very straightforward, I don't respect people who don't respect people. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, respect people's rights and follows a dictator. But like, it's hard for me even to see what they're talking about. That's a challenge to maybe do and be like, okay, why are they thinking this? What are they referencing to know this? But they wouldn't do the same is the problem.
I know. I think it's hard it's easy to say like we should have compassion and like be gentle and not aggressive and not be like, you fucking idiot. Yeah. When we're trying to get people to see our side. But I know that in practice, it can be a lot harder than that because especially if what they believe is that like certain people shouldn't have rights, then it's like, it's hard to meet that with compassion and sensitivity and like trying to understand where they're coming from and where they're getting those ideas. And so like, obviously nobody's perfect at doing that. Yeah. And there's always going to be emotions running high with political conversations.
For sure, yeah.
Especially
and so it's how divided we are right now.
It's very hard to stick to that. But I think striving towards that, and that's not to say that we shouldn't be like protesting and doing everything in our power to do what's right. It's just like the actual people who are supporting things like this and like who are voting. Those are the people that we need to see and like speak to and understand their views and why they think what they think. That doesn't mean that we're saying that they're right just by hearing them out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
agree
I
with
think
that.
that's a very important thing for us to be doing, is just to see the humanity in each other.
Yeah, I think it's the most like educated thing to look at both sides and look deeper into just all of that. Oh my god, I could say so much, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, we don't want to be like super
biased,
opinionated. Yeah, I think like it's a tricky thing, especially right now. Like we want to protect ourselves
right now.
A second, you know. So I think we just don't want to go into too much detail with the political chat. But
you're welcome to tell us what you think about the allegory of the cave and what you connect it to, and what goes through your mind when you hear that story. We love to read your comments because they're so long, and it's like a new novel.
I love comments because it makes me really like.
It makes me think about it again, and then
I
understand it more.
Especially when it's on a topic that I am presenting. I think it makes me feel really good because it's like people are listening to what I'm saying and they're thinking their own thoughts about it. Like I am having an effect on what people are thinking, which is like all I ask.
Like we're just getting them to think, and that's good.
Yeah. You know, I wanted to be a teacher for a really long time, and so like this is my my outlet to do that.
Oh, that's perfect.
I have a captive audience. You can't leave.
You're stuck here,
and I get to just talk to you about whatever I want to teach.
Yeah. And if you don't like it, then you can go. And that's fine. You have that freedom to do that. So
yeah, you have freedom to stay in the cave if you want.
Yeah, it's up to you. We will peer pressure you though.
Yeah.
With if I saw a dog, I would run out of that cave. You kidding me?
But you know what it is. Like,
yeah,
you know that it's not dangerous necessarily. Like,
they're gonna context.
They're seeing a 3D object for the first time.
Oh god, that's
and it has teeth.
I mean, they could see each other, right?
Like I guess
because if they're looking, they still have peripheral. Even in the dark. Because if
I don't know.
Yeah, you know.
I guess they probably could see each other. Okay.
And they probably see their nose. They see, if they're doing this, they see themselves. And so they know they're 3D, but maybe they don't know that concept.
Or they think, like, to them, they are the only, like, sort of 3D things.
Like, there's no other life other than them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's a crazy,
I don't know.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
I just spit, sorry.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm not sick anymore, so.
We're gonna end it here.
Yeah, so thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening. Follow us on all of our things.
All of them.
Send in your dreams to our email.
Please.
And yeah, we will see you next week for another episode.
Yay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.